IAXIS Radio, the future of radio and podcast. No limit to what we do.
IAXISRADIO, WIAX, the future of radio and podcast. No limit to what we do.
Coming to you worldwide, just to remind you, each and every Wednesday, 6 p.m. to 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, tune in to the X-tremitiez ENT talk show on IAXIS Radio. That's right, we on the free radio app, as well as the 365 Live. That's right, Roku, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, Apple TV, Roku TV, Fire Stick. That's right, tune in worldwide. DAVON, Franklin, Jose Rivera. Keep it tuned.
Good evening, everyone. This is Senator Natalia Fernandez, and you are listening to X-tremitiez ENT Talk Show, and we're on IAXISRADIO.com.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the X-tremitiez Talk Show on IAXIS Radio. I'm your host, Jose Rivera. My co-host today is unable to attend, but shout out to DAVON, and pretty soon, hopefully Tyler will come in. All right, ladies and gentlemen, so we're just going to go right in here. Okay, there goes Tyler right there. What's going on, Tyler?
What it do? I'm all right. I'm doing smuggy.
There you go. You got a lot of echo going on. Yeah. So we're here March 5th, 2025. We're going to be speaking about a few things this week that's quite interesting. I don't know if anyone caught the inaugural address yesterday. Peace King. Shout out to God Regan. Shout out to DAVON Franklin. Shout out to Tyrone. Shout out to Miriam. Shout out to everybody that's tuning in right now. We're going to have a great show tonight. So we're going to go right into it. This evening, we're going to be speaking about the congressional address. That's right. The president addressed Congress yesterday. And to be quite honest, the House of Representatives did not seem like they were very happy. Shout out to Becca Love. who's tuned in right now. All right. So we're gonna just talk about the things that Trump touched on. He touched on things like the economy. He touched things on such as, the LGBTQIA, male and female genders. He also spoke about, how education is going to be taught, and what's going on to Janet, John. Shout out to my boy Bubba. You already know. Stadium sounds in the house. All right. So it's interesting that yesterday Donald Trump spoke, and while he was speaking, he had a Democratic congressional leader from Texas speak up against him because he was saying that Donald Trump nor the Republicans have a plan for Medicaid, and there are a lot of poor people in his county and state of Texas that live off of Medicaid because they're poor, and that's the only thing that they have to depend on. If that's taken away, then these people are going to end up with no type of resource. So, of course, the president stopped speaking. The vice president stood up on his feet, as well as the Speaker of the House. The vice president did a gesture to his neck where he was saying, get rid of him, and then waving him off. And the Speaker of the House got to a point where he did call on the Sergeant at Arms after a couple of times of asking the congressional leader of Texas to have a seat. And when he refused and continued to wave his cane and yell at Donald Trump, they asked the Sergeant at Arms to come in and escort him out, which they did. Upon exiting the room, he was met by reporters, and they asked him what was it that he was saying, the reason why he yelled at the president, and why he thinks that he was, escorted out. And of course, he mentioned that, he comes from a state where poverty is very high and people rely on Medicaid, and they don't have a long-term plan for Medicaid and the cuts that will be coming to both Medicaid and Social Security. Like, these two things should be addressed, should be raised, and for future generations like Tyler and myself. If we don't have these retirement plans set in place, then we have to go outsource ourselves and put money to like a 403B or IRA or something to that, which, people should have been doing already, but, not everyone has that privilege. And, this is something that we all should pay attention to, because the nation is headed toward a state that we have not been in. And, President Trump was touting, everything he did on day one, or everything he signed. The only thing that I appreciated last night was when he signed the document for the female who was, sexually assaulted and murdered. And, the migrant who caused that, they did not yield to catching him and then getting justice for the individual. The other thing that I really enjoyed was there was a cancer survivor, a child there with his father, African-American child. And his father was obviously from Texas or somewhere in the South, because he had his cowboy hat. And this young man, his dream was to become a part of the Secret Service. And last night, Donald Trump, as well as the Secret Service, made him an honorary Secret Service agent. And, this cancer survivor who was there with his dad in a police uniform was praised, and everyone in the congressional stands were cheering his name. So those were like two things that I really enjoyed. What I found laughable was a lot of the stuff he was saying. Hey, what's going on, Nova Moon? A lot of the stuff he was saying was very, troubling, to the point where people should really be aware of the money that they have, and what they should do with their money. What's going on, E-Papers? because Donald Trump did say, things are going to get harder. And what he means by that is that, he's going to put tariffs, and he knows what's going to be the retaliation. Already you have Mexico who closed off their borders as of yesterday. The country of Mexico closed off their borders to the United States. Okay. And as of yesterday, the country of Canada retaliated, and they began emptying out their liquor stores and wines and spirits of all American-made liquors and spirits. Okay, so that's one way to hurt the pockets, because if anybody knows, when you come to the United States, and depending on your zip code, there's a lot of liquor stores on every corner. And there that the government gets their percentage because they're the ones that set it up that way. And, a lot of the income does go to come from Canada as well, with the exports. Well, now they're going to kill us with the exports on not just liquor, wine, and spirits, but also automobiles and car pieces, sodas, all types of drinks that are being made, like Canada Dry. That's going to be costly. So all you people that like to have your whiskey with your Canada Dry ginger ale, pay attention, because it's going to be costly now. Also, they spoke about the curriculum and how things are being taught in the Board of Education, and how things are going to change. The education and what is taught. He did mention that something to the extent that we will not be having people from the trans community educating children. These people that are known to dress up, these men that dress up as females, as Donald Trump alluded to. And, he also stated to the point that there will be no more woke conversations. Okay. He wants to do away with woke, just like Elon Musk. And then they also spoke about how Elon Musk and his staff have already found so much fraud. I mean, he went through a list of how many people are collecting Social Security at the ages of 100, 110, 120, 130, 40, 50, 60. And it kept going up to about 300 years old, where he looked at Bobby Kennedy and he said, Bobby, it looks like America is pretty healthy. Because, Bobby Kennedy is the head of the new health committee that he heads up for the United States, on the stuff that we eat, the foods and the poisons that we are ingesting. So they're doing a revamp of all that. And, they said, wait a minute, if these people are collecting, then why are we so ill in the United States? So you have all those things that, hey, how you doing, Ray Vargas? You have all these things to look at when it comes to our country in this state. You have a lot of pushback. You have the Democrats that were not standing for the president on anything he said. And then when they mentioned about Ukraine receiving $100 billion in aid, the Republicans didn't clap. All the Democrats did. And, they said that they will get their hands on the minerals that Zelensky will be giving from Ukraine. And also, he alluded to the point that Greenland will work with us one way or another. And when he mentioned one way or another, it sounded like he was threatening Greenland. He was saying we're going to put army bases there and we're going to use their resources to the best of our ability. One way or another, we're going to be on Greenland. And this is stuff that our president of the United States is speaking, and he sounded very much on the level of a dictator. And, it's scary for future generations, because what's going to happen is that, this guy's trying to rush the process, on everything. He didn't get to do at what he wanted in his first 4 years, everything he wanted. And this time around, he's not giving out checks. what he's actually doing is he's actually collecting back, and people don't even notice that. He's collecting back everything that he gave. Okay. And when it comes to the jobs for the federal employees, if they don't return to work, they're fired. A lot of these employees were fired without their knowledge, and now they're being expected to all come in. You know what that means? That all those people that were working remotely since 2021 till now, all will be filling up the lots. I don't know what job it is that they have at least 1,000 people. I'm pretty sure a lot of these employment places don't have lots for all those employees. Of course, people are going to have to look for parking in the streets. And if you have a car and you park in the street, you know that now they changed mostly every meter to an hour meter. So I don't know, unless you have the all-day pass or you can use from your phone, I don't know people that will be going out every hour to put money into the meter. These are things we all got to be paying attention to: the cost of food, the safety, criminal justice, our health and wellness. And a lot of this stuff is being attacked. Healthcare is being attacked, and Medicaid is being attacked. Medicare is being attacked. Social Security. These are things that we all, go to school, then we work, and then we want to live off of when we retire. At least that's the plan that the United States, is giving the opportunity for individuals to achieve. What actually is happening is that we're being limited now. So, how many jobs has said we lost 3 years. So now we got to catch up on COVID and give everybody double the workload. Well, now this guy's back in office and he's doing everything on day one, signing all these things, right? And into legislation. Of course, it has to be, seen by the House of Representatives, the Congress. It has to get approved by the judges as well. So it's 3 branches that we abide by. But most of these things that he's signing and pushing through is scary, because the future is in peril. And he did say that, financially we were going to hurt for a while, and then we were going to get better. So let's see what he means, besides wanting to go to Mars. And Elon Musk is being praised for finding so much fraud going on in different areas and sectors, from Social Security to Medicaid, Medicare, people that have PPE loans. All this stuff is being brought to light. So if you're smart, ladies and gentlemen, please watch your money. Take a lot of money out the bank and leave X amount of money in the bank. Put the rest underneath the mattress. It's back to living like that. Yes. Be mindful of the food, how high it is, and how much more higher it will go. And be prepared for the future, because just like other countries are starving and suffer from famine, don't be surprised if that happens here. Grow your own food. Like I said last week, and I tell you every week, be conscious of your intake of your food. Grow your own food. Try to do a lot of holistic things so that you could be healthy in the future. Okay. And, just know that things are going to be tough, and we got to do our best to support each other in these times. All right. Now to criminal justice. You heard it here first, ladies and gentlemen. Of course, the media said it on television and all, but ex-governor Andrew Cuomo is now in the mayoral race. That's right, ladies and gentlemen. Andrew Cuomo, the guy that did a phenomenal job through the pandemic on TV every day, looking like he was going to run for the president of the United States, actually was forced to step down because of a sexual misconduct, and now is back at it, but this time running for mayor of the city. And guess what, ladies and gentlemen? Everybody that's running for that position is being blown away by Andrew Cuomo, at least by 46%. There's some static there in the background. There's some static. So I want everyone to pay attention to that, because Andrew Cuomo is known for working well with the Republicans. They call him a bipartisan genius. Others say that he's a Republican, undercover Republican, but leaning more towards independency. So if Andrew Cuomo gets back into office, that means his brother Chris Cuomo will be back on national television again. And everyone knows that Chris Cuomo got really upset when he was called Fredo from The Godfather, because, other congressional leaders said that he's just the baby brother of Andrew Cuomo. And, he doesn't really have a voice, although he was on TV every day. So, the mayoral race is interesting. Governor Hochul is really upset with Eric Adams, saying that, he's siding up with the president of the United States. That's why, his cases and charges have been dropped. But he can be retried in the future, even if he's out of office. If he, he could be retried years on later. So, we're trying to do our best and be mindful of what's going on around us and staying abreast. A lot of people don't like to watch the news or the media because they feel that it's too much. But that's why we at Extremities ENT, we give you a wrap up of the current events and everything that's going on. All right, and sports, you got the spring training still occurring with the Yankees and Mets, and they're faring out okay. They're not at the point where they want to be because they have several injuries on both teams. But hopefully this year, New York goes deep and maybe even, into the World Series. And then the NBA, you have the Knicks that are, making noise. And you have the Brooklyn Nets still doing what they do. And, the Knicks are looking pretty impressive to the point where, they may have a chance to be doing well in the playoffs, But, once the playoffs occur, everything changes. So, hopefully they get some type of relief in that area. Now over to weather. Ladies and gentlemen, right now it's 53 degrees and it's raining throughout the state. And for the rest of the week, it's going to be an average of 54.5 degrees, meaning that tomorrow's going to be okay, with overcast, but it's going to be warm, 53 degrees. Saturday, it's going to be supposedly a shift in the wind, but for the rest of the week, like I said, it's going to be an average of 54.3. And Saturday is supposed to be a shift, and then Sunday it starts getting warm, and then we hit 60s starting Monday, ladies and gentlemen. That's right, you did not hear me wrong. We are going to hit the 60 mark all the way down to Thursday, and then from there we may have a shift in the weather, but we'll keep you abreast of next week when we check out the news and weather on that portion. But as of right now, you're going to have a 54.3 average through all the way to the weekend. And then Sunday starts going into Monday at 60 degrees all the way till next Thursday. You're going to be having an average of 63.2 from Monday to Thursday of next week. All right, ladies and gentlemen. And that's your news, your weather. And we're going to go take a short commercial break and come back with Tyler's picks of his critiques and the films, and speak about some films that came out and what to look out for, only on Extremities ENT Talk Show on IAXISRADIO. And then at the 7 o'clock hour, we have a great organization that I am honored to be a part of for about over 15 years. And we'll speak more to that when they're here. That's right, ladies and gentlemen, the Bronx Puerto Rican Day Parade Board and Royal Court will be here as well, remotely, going live worldwide on Extremities ENT Talk Show on IAXISRADIO. We're going to take a short break and then come back with Tyler and his picks and his critiques. See you soon.
Yeah. I got on this for no particular reason. And the business is important, but every now and then you gotta catch wreck for sport. Hip-hop is a contact sport. So, we're gonna show you why King did. Y'all ready? They tryna talk brick money, I'm at a 9 to 5. Coolest cat alive, the 9 took about 9 lives. King of the jungle, I walk around with a lion's pride. 45, Jordan in his prime, how they iron God. Double nickel at the garden when that iron fly. Come and take a walk on my city, homie, for try slide. I reside where niggas get hit for trying to copy shot. Tough guy, you looking for the smoke, nigga try and die. Love is a luxury that I can't afford. haters' expression of what I can't ignore. Most niggas express the pain when they ain't involved. I'm accelerating in every lane where they falling short. One man army, I'm the shooter. Muscle for hire like Lex Luger. Super man of steel, bald heads like Lex Luthor. Screaming fuck ops out the backseat of the Uber. Ignorant, black tie fair when it's penmanship. Trying to find a way to get away before they end the shit. My homie did a bid and he maintained his innocence. All we want is survival, all they want is us in the shit. Snapping every single arena without the benefits. We mad while a white man laughing at how the tension sit. My spiritual awakening is different this time around. I got no time to clown, I need compensation for sentences. Income passive, net worth massive. King talk, Prince and MJ, masters. Two cans slick like oil, this caster. Friendly might make you a ghost, this Casper. There's a reason why she called me the GOAT. Just ask her, it's my time, fuck who's next and who's after. Step now, catch 16, attach ladders. God tier, chew through mics, they just rappers. They stepping on the scene versus the Halloween. They just wanna be seen, so let's make a scene. Movie in the making, let's box, go get your Vaseline. Call me Mike Tyson at prime time, this my regime. Charlie Sheen winning in this bitch now. I'm a stand up nigga, go ahead and sit down. Timid in my youth, but I'm really with the shits now. Put you on your ass, I don't even need a big crowd. Born told me I lack the killer instinct, but when I rap it's just in, no Timberlands, how I'm in sync. Such a different type of vibe when I cut the cord. Full court pressure, nigga, and fuck the score. Thought boy up 10,000, homie, come see the show. Nigga, we really made it cool for you to be a hoe. Niggas copy my motives and wait for me to go. Get a verse and hold it for years, waiting for me to blow. Fuck it though, call me the sacrifice. God-like, all you get is the passion coming after the death of Christ. Active life, cooking on instruments, we can add the spice. Foreign in the left lane, speeding off with the loaded dice. I'm betting on me if you get the picture. If not, get cropped, head taps. I'm such a real nigga. I'm in the field, nigga. Don't even feel spitters. This ain't for media, it's just so I can heal with ya. 5 of your mates, I ain't really trying to deal with ya. $1 million worth of game in a still picture. Blow a band on a stripper and pop more wet so we can celebrate life, and I'm a still tipper. They counted me out, I held my head high. Polo button up with the necktie. Real nigga vibe from the city where the best die. NY, BX, Barrel Thorough, the rest try.
Everything gon' be alright. Yeah, todo bien. Everything gon' be alright. You don't have to worry. Don't be scared, no sea miedosa. It's okay, don't worry. Anyone act up gon' get buried. Have hope to believe in faith. Trust me, I got you, you safe. Cause if I told you I'm there for you, always hold you down, everything gon' be alright. If I told you I'm loyal, I always got your back, everything gon' be alright. It's okay. Son gigantic, lo tuyo fugazi, lo mío organic. Mi música mundial all around the planet. One claro. Achícame like cephalon. Spread love, not promise tomorrow. If I told you I'm there for you, always hold you down. Everything gon' be alright. If I told you I'm loyal, I always got your back. Everything gon' be alright. It's okay, todo está bien. Everything gon' be alright. No te preocupes, don't worry. Everything gon' be alright. It's the hot Ibarito. Sanko. Fuego. Socorro, ve. Nueva York, Bori. No cry, no shine. Nos fuimos. Everything gon' be alright. Everything gon' be alright. Everything gon' be alright. Everything gon' be alright. Estoy aquí a ayudarte anytime you need me. Everything gon' be alright. Llegó la verdad, say no reality TV. Everything gon' be alright. Todo va a estar bien, va a estar bien. Everything gon' be alright. As long as I'm lit and my pocket está lleno de 100. Everything gon' be alright. Someone please call 911. Everything gon' be alright. I can handle any situation. Nueva York is where I'm from. Everything gon' be alright. Cuidado, cuidado, cuidado por Montiroteo. Everything gon' be alright. Vivo positivo, miro mis scared and fail. Everything gon' be alright. Tranquilízate, I got it. Everything gon' be alright. Los haters hablan, pero I'm really about it. Everything gon' be alright. Estamos a fuego, llama a los bomberos. Everything gon' be alright. Le pide a Dios, ayúdame with both my hands up in el cielo. Everything gon' be alright. La 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 la. Everything gon' be alright. La 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 la. Everything gon' be alright. La 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 la. Everything gon' be alright. La 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 la. Everything gon' be alright. Fuimos. Todo está bien. Lelo, lai, lelo, lai. Todo está bien. Ja, Ibarito. Está bien.
Welcome back to the talk show with Tyler Ono and Jose Rivera. All right. Well, now we're just going to go right into Tyler's picks of the week and critiques on his films. All right, Tyler, how you doing?
So I think this week I'm gonna switch it up a little bit because, like I've been saying, it's been a little bit dead the past couple of weeks at the box office. So what I'm gonna do this week is I'm gonna take advantage and talk about some TV. In particular, for those who watched the original era of Daredevil, the Netflix Marvel show, the newest iteration of it just debuted on Disney Plus last night. I recently watched the original show in its entirety. I thought it was amazing, truth be told, all 3 seasons. That is one of the best comic book shows I think I've ever seen in my life. It felt really, realistic, and I appreciated that. So I was very nervous walking into this show because Netflix and Marvel are not, and Disney are not the same at all. So I was very nervous, and I don't think it's perfect. I have my issues with it, but the first 2 episodes I thought were very solid. I think the second episode was a lot better than the first episode. The first episode kind of felt like it was just getting rid of baggage from the first episode. Tyrone, yes, I'm watching The Punisher right now. I'm enjoying it. my issue with the new show so far is mainly just the technical aspects of it. I don't really love the way it looks visually, and there's a lot of CGI in the beginning of the show that I thought was rather atrocious, and I don't understand why we're CGIing these action sequences when that is not what the original show was at all. The original show was some of the most brutal and practical action sequences you could ever ask for. And the first thing, literally the first thing I see in the first episode of this show is an action sequence that looks like it came from PlayStation 3. It looked awful. I don't know what they were doing with that. I thought that was terrible. But once you get past that, I think the show did a really good job at establishing what the show is going to be about. Um, I think the acting is very good. Vincent D'Onofrio is one of my favorite comic book castings as Kingpin of probably ever. He's so good. It doesn't even look like acting. It looks like he's just talking. It's just doing it. He doesn't realize he's acting. He's so good. I think it tries its best to keep the spirit of the show. I do think it's gonna get better. I will say it's not bad. Don't hear me say it was bad. Like I said, I think the second episode was a lot better. It had a lot of the grittiness to it, but I will say, like, when the first episode ended, I was a little worried. I was like, oh god, I'm gonna fumble it. But episode 2, I thought, kind of made me feel a little bit better. I was like, oh, okay, this is kind of what the show's gonna be like, I think people who very much enjoyed the Netflix show will find something to enjoy. If you don't like the way it's shot, I get it. I think the Disney Plus style of shooting things is very ugly for the most part. I think it's very Hollywood-y. It doesn't really have a style to it. But if you can get past that, I think you'll enjoy the characters, then you enjoy the acting. The writing is pretty good. Yeah, I mean, that's pretty much it. Like I said, it's only two. It's hard to only talk about 2 episodes. That's the kind of the sucky thing about talking about TV, not in its entirety, but 1 or 2 episodes. It's like, yeah, 1 or 2 episodes were good, but I don't know how the rest of it is going to be. But am I excited to keep watching it? Yes, I am. I'm excited to keep watching it. Tyrone, yes, they bought, the Daredevil, Jessica Jones, Iron Fist, Punisher, they brought all that stuff from Netflix, or Netflix sold it to them, one or the other. So now Disney has the rights to do what they want. Oh, Jose, you muted.
Something that I found out today is that Disney oversees a lot more than what we're being told. And they also acquired the DC and the Marvel as well.
Warner Brothers owns DC, Jose.
Right, and they and then when I come to see, Disney also owns a lot of platforms like television and film. I didn't know that they oversaw Fox 5, CBS, NBC. I had no idea. So, we're thinking that Disney is only for cartoons and film, and then we come to find out that no, they're actually running about 85% of the media that is output. And it's like, oh wow, all those stories that we've heard about Disney back in the day and how they're all about business, they're not for the consumers and making them happy. It looks like all that is coming to light now because they're a giant conglomerate. What do you think about that?
I think Disney's gotten worse over the years. The more they've owned, the greedier they've gotten. I think Disney Plus has honestly killed the brand because their way of business has just become ridiculous to where it's just they want to milk everything and everything needs to have a show. Look at the state of Star Wars right now. Star Wars is in the darkest hole I've ever seen it in because they wanted to just make TV show after TV show and not end things properly. The Mandalorian, while I enjoyed the third season. The third season felt so unnecessary, and the Book of Boba Fett, they made a Boba Fett show, and halfway through they gave up and we're like, actually no, it's season 2.5 of The Mandalorian. It's not really the Boba Fett show anymore. It's like, what are y'all doing? And it's the same thing with the MCU with Marvel. They made so many projects with Disney Plus that people just got sick of it. You know, it doesn't help that they weren't good, but they just made so many of them. They're just like, yo, this is too much. And I feel like Disney got greedy with Disney Plus. They were just like, yeah, we can do all this stuff. Who's gonna tell us no? It's like, sure, you could do it, but the thing is, while you can do it, you need to ask yourself, should you do it?
Right. And I saw something earlier, whereas they're changing the way television is being shown to people. Of course, you know, you got to pay for everything, even PBS, Sesame Street, right, on HBO and all. Well, now they're finding ways to charge now for the NFL. That's right, ladies and gentlemen, you heard correctly. They will be charging you starting this year in 2025. Once football season begins, you're going to have to pay to watch football. No more free football. Just like they're doing away with baseball on national television, they're doing it away with the NFL. That means no more Monday Night Football, no more Thursday Night Football. You got to pay for that. So, you know, these are things that, and it falls under Disney. These are things that are going on. And speaking about Disney, Taylor Swift was seen with her hubby, who is soon to be her hubby, walking around. He's got a mustache looking like a porn star. And supposedly he's getting into acting. He's doing comedy. So Travis Kelce's looking into getting into acting and possibly even being put as a hero. So don't be surprised if you see him in one of those Marvel movies. So ladies and gentlemen, you know, pay attention because the films that are coming out, look at the actors and remember their names because the Oscars just happened. Tyler, what do you thought about the Oscars?
I didn't watch it because I don't care.
Okay.
So, it's, you know, I know I should care because, you know, but I'm just like, I don't care. It's, first of all, I cannot stand these hosts to save my life. It is, every time they come on screen, I just want to mute the TV. I'm like, oh my God, bro, this is ridiculous. But I already knew who was going to win Best Picture. The movie didn't interest me, so I didn't care. I was hoping Demi Moore won Best Actress. When she didn't, I was like, whatever. I don't care. You know, it's my favorite movies got nominated, but I knew they weren't going to win. So I was like, why am I going to bother?
Mm-hmm.
You know?
I heard Conan did actually a great job. He actually broke the monotony off of several MCs, and he actually paid homage to who he called the best Oscars MC, Billy Crystal. Do you agree with that?
I mean, I wouldn't be able to confirm nor deny because I know.
Yeah, that's right. Because it was way before your time when Billy Crystal was hosting. So yeah, we got some great stuff coming out in the future. Like what's coming up in next month?
So next tomorrow, Mickey 17 releases in theaters from the director of Parasite. I'm not really excited for it. I think it looks really goofy and just silly, and that's kind of disappointing because Parasite, I think, is a very good film. It's very important, and you know, I thought it was a very well done movie. This doesn't look very well done, but we shall see. We got the Snow White remake coming out in a couple weeks. Truthfully, I think it looks terrible, but you know, maybe this will hopefully tell Disney to stop remaking these movies. Hopefully, please, because I am surely tired of them destroying what made them so amazing in the first place. And then I think in a couple of weeks we have Novocaine. It's an action movie with Jack Quaid in it, where like he can't die and he has to go save the girl that he really likes. that actually looks fun. I'm excited for that. Yeah, I mean that's pretty much it. You know, for the month of March anyway. I think that's it.
All right. So be sure to be tuned in each and every week to Tyler's Point as he does his movie critiques, and be sure to catch him on nerdtalk.official. Are you on today after the show?
Yes, we are. We will be live right after this at 8 p.m. We will be talking about Daredevil in its entirety, and just having a more relaxed stream than normal, but nonetheless, we will be live.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, be sure to go on YouTube and let them know where they can find you at 8 o'clock on YouTube, Tyler.
Yeah, you guys can find me at nerdtalk.official on YouTube. Oh, shoot. Sorry. nerdtalk.official on YouTube.
All right, as you see right there on the screen, ladies and gentlemen, feel free to tune in after this show to YouTube on Nerd Talk Official, so you can get more information on films that are coming up and critiques, and maybe even join the conversation. All right, we're going to take a 10-minute break, and then we're going to come back with the guests. That's right, plural. The guests of the evening, the Bronx Puerto Rican Day Parade Board and Royal Court, only on the Extremities ENT Talk Show on IAXISRADIO with Tyler Ono and Jose Rivera. Only on Extremities ENT Talk Show. See you soon.
Enjoy the serenity of the feeling inside your mind on a beautiful Saturday afternoon. 69 sunny degrees, 3 o'clock in the Big Apple.
Yo, I heard you looking for the truth. Well, listen, this is all non-fiction. Spit it with conviction, stronger than addiction. Friction, you don't want no static with the Stetzer. Double up and add another 100,000 extra. Drexler, baseline drive with the dunk. In full gear, bringing you that 45 funk. 35 years, blood, sweat, and no tears. Now y'all giving up love to the true pioneers. Bang, I'm wicked like Bobby on the drums. Smoking out with Sally in the lobby of the slums. Brownsville, East New York, it's all Brooklyn. Raised in New York, we walk and talk Brooklyn. Jooksman, here to set it off, something sinister. Roll with the rhyme, it's the crime prime minister. Rusty, if you ain't rocking with us, we like likewise. Word, salute the daddy, yo, the light wide. Brownsville, East New York, it's all Brooklyn. Raised in New York, we walk and talk Brooklyn. Brownsville, East New York, it's all Brooklyn. Raised in New York, we walk and talk Brooklyn. Brownsville, East New York, it's all Brooklyn. Raised in New York, we walk and talk Brooklyn. Brownsville, East New York, it's all Brooklyn.
Alright, here we go.
Raised in New York, we walk and talk Brooklyn.
Told me to wish upon a star, shot it out the sky. They said explain just who you are, Ephesians 1 and 9. Cause I've been saved by blood, discipled by the gangsters. When I be sailing the sea, y'all looking for an anchor. Purpose and poetry, with some added pressure. Dribbling and shooting these words, the daddy-o professor. I came and conquered and ruled, could call me ruler-centric. Used to make songs for his parents, now I make songs with Kendrick. They say the best in my class, I say best in my school. Best in my category, pivotal Brooklyn story. Clutch like Robert Horry, all full of guts and glory. And we from East New York, where Mark and Guru from. Playtime been over for years, so stop playing with me. I stepping over my peers, what they saying to me. And ain't no party like a Stetsasonic party. Better tuck your chains and watch. And when you hear Ghost Stetson, no doubt, I can bet you all of Brownsville coming out the block. Watch.
Brownsville, East New York, it's all Brooklyn. Raised in New York, we walk and talk Brooklyn. Brownsville, East New York, it's all Brooklyn. Raised in New York, we walk and talk Brooklyn. Brownsville, East New York, it's all Brooklyn. Raised in New York, we walk and talk Brooklyn.
The Brooklyn bred, Brooklyn head, the best pound for pound, the prince of the art of sound, world-renowned sound for turntablism. And I'm the first with my mouth to do a scratch to a stable rhythm. I'm meant to rise, percussions that identify, hence the why, it's the wise enterprise. And even if you try to flip them like Wilson, still son, you can't get my skills, son. If kicking beats is your forte, hey, it's all good, but step to me, guarantee you have an off day. Mad sounds what made you fit flippins, mad props, yo, I'll even have the foes on the tip tripping. I entertain, I'm a Harlem Week thriller, a Coney Island rapping beat contest killer. Boom, the second you heard wise, when it was over we was winning first, second, and third prize.
Brownsville, East New York, it's all Brooklyn. Raised in New York, we walk and talk Brooklyn. Brownsville, East New York, it's all Brooklyn. Raised in New York, we walk and talk Brooklyn. Brownsville, East New York, it's all Brooklyn. Raised in New York, we walk and talk Brooklyn. Brownsville, East New York, it's all Brooklyn. Raised in New York, we walk and talk Brooklyn.
We spit thousands of verses, oust all the curses, letting the world no need to get nervous. Just wanna show them how OG's gonna work this. Thought so we were done. Big laugh, cause here we come. Your prodigal sons hustling a new outcome. I swing beyond the fences, reeling against the fences. Let me break it on down and truly address this. Brooklyn born certified, state law energized. Make them all, make them all, make them all super. And we will do the improbable, make it all possible. Take the unbelievable, shape it to achievable. And every street corner Ave, no of assurance, the step will represent BK to the fullest. And every street corner Ave, no of assurance, the step will represent BK to the fullest.
Brownsville, East New York is all Brooklyn. Freeze to New York, we walk and talk Brooklyn. Brownsville, East New York is all Brooklyn. Freeze to New York, we walk.
You can't say it all.
Posibilidades tengo yo para ti. Vente que tú eres la mujer que yo escogí. She don't believe me. Loco. Oh well now, Freddie and Loco. Yes, we live on the edge. My people run one, but tell you, Fred, big bad tune. There is nothing in this world that I'd rather do than spending some quality time with you. I've admired you from the time we've met. Deep in my heart, it was love that I felt. Love I felt for you, yeah. So let me hold you in my arms, take care of you tonight. Forever we'll be singing lullaby, yeah. Girl, just you and I, yeah, yeah. Hola, amiga. You know we love you. You are my love. You are my love. Don't tell me no, 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 no. Don't tell me no, 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 no. Don't tell me you are
Se robó mi atención cuando entró. Ella paralizó el party. Me vuelve loco con su actitud. Esta noche la quiero pa' mí, pa' mí, pa' mí. Quiero que lo mueva y lo mueva. Pa' mí, pa' mí. Como Celia tiene tumbao, tumbao, tumbao. Y nadie me quita lo bailado. Tumbao, tumbao, tumbao. Como Celia tiene tumbao, tumbao, tumbao. Y nadie me quita lo bailado. Tumbao, tumbao. Llamaron. Esa nena tan caliente tuvo que escribirle un disco. Irme detrás de ella hasta me tiró de un risco. Esa guial está que quema, te lo digo sin pena. Y me importa un carajo si esa nena es ajena. Ella tiene un tic-tac, tic-tac, racatacatam. Tic-tac, tic-tac, racatacatam. Que me puso en tensión cuando la vi. Ella paralizó el party. Y quiero darle pam, pam, racatacatam, tam, racatacatam. Como Celia tiene tumbao, tumbao, tumbao. Y nadie me quita lo bailado. Tumbao, tumbao, como Celia tiene tumbao, tumbao, tumbao. Y nadie me quita lo bailado. Tumbao, tumbao. Te robó mi atención cuando entró y ya se prendió este party. Me volvió loca con su actitud y esta noche lo quiero pa' mí, pa' mí, pa' mí. Quiero que lo mueva y lo mueva. Pa' mí, pa' mí. Como Celia tiene tumbao. Contigo, nena, yo quiero pasarla rico. Bota tu tumbao que estoy listo. Tómame con tu tache, tómame. Ese booty tuyo es lo más duro que yo he visto. Linda de la champion. Dale, rompe el suelo. Esa chica es fuego. En su infierno me quemó. Que me puso en tensión cuando la vi. Ella paralizó el party. Y quiero darle pam, pam, racatatam, tam, racatatam. Me gusta como baila, yeah, yeah, yeah. Conmigo la pasa bien, yeah, 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 yeah. Pegadito contra la pared. Dale redoblante que rompa los parlantes. Pa' que lo baile en la disco, en la rumba, bien. A mí nadie me quita lo bailado. No le quite lo bailado, latinoamericano, dánselo. Como Celia tiene tumbao. Tumbao, pa' que lo baile en la disco, en la rumba, bien. A mí nadie me quita lo bailado. Tumbao, con Afrobeat.
Anoche no pude dormir pensando en ti, soñando contigo, porque no estás aquí. Anoche desperté en un baño de sudor, deseándote como nunca te había deseado. Hoy te vi de nuevo, después de tanto tiempo, caminando lo más feliz junto a tu nuevo amor. Hoy me di cuenta que no fui suficiente para ti, pero por te quedaría, jamás serás mía. Y me pregunto qué diablo me hiciste para enloquecerme. Me convertiste en un triste mendigo a tu merced, añorando cada esquina de tu piel. Me pregunto qué más se pudo hacer para detenerte. ¿Acaso el amor que yo te brindé no
We are live worldwide, ladies and gentlemen. So welcome back to the Extremities ENT Talk Show on IAXISRADIO. That's right. We're going to have a few guests here tonight, and we're going to be discussing upcoming events that you all will love. That's right, ladies and gentlemen. Everybody's excited. I'm excited. So we could be speaking about these upcoming events of the Bronx Puerto Rican Day Parade. That's right, ladies and gentlemen. If you want to be a part of it, let us know so that we can be able to have your inquiries on reaching out to one of these people right here. Without any further ado, ladies and gentlemen, I have the esteemed pleasure of introducing the 2025 Bronx Puerto Rican Day Parade Board.
Hey.
How is everyone?
Good. How are you?
Doing well, doing well. Glad that everyone's here today, and we're gonna have ourselves some fun. So without any further ado, Maribel, I'm gonna ask you to start off, and then we go down the line with everyone introducing themselves.
Okay. So my name is Maribel Mercado. I am the Bronx Puerto Rican Day Parade president.
Okay,
Caroline?
next.
No. I'm Caroline Rodriguez, and I am the Director of Cultural Affairs for the Bronx Puerto Rican Day Parade.
Okay.
Jocelyn.
Next.
So I'm Jocelyn Rivera, and I'm a pageant coordinator this year. And this is
Haley.
And who are you?
Hi, Lily.
Our beautiful queen.
Leila and Randy.
Yay!
Hi, Haley.
Hi.
And my name is Gilbert
Hey.
Serrano. I am Canepa Designs, and I represent all of the people that are there. The beautiful, amazing women. My daughter was first Princess Josie. She's coming on. I don't know what's going on with mom. Mom is getting online. Hopefully, they're driving from Yonkers. So, but. I'm Gilbert. I support the Puerto Rican Day Parade. I'm jack of all trades, if Maribel can tell you. And I'm happy to be here as my company, Canepa Designs, which you know James Rodriguez is my partner. And we've done work with Jose and Maribel several times, and I'm honored to do some more work with our new chairperson that's representing the. I think that's them. Hold on a minute. Is that
That's Maria.
Maria. All right, I'm gonna let Maria go because I don't want to take all your time. But glad to be on.
Saludos.
María, ¿cómo está?
Preséntate, María.
Ok, buenas noches, mi nombre es María Figueroa y estoy bien contenta de estar compartiendo aquí con todos ustedes y representando a Puerto Rico y en la parada del Bronx Puerto Rico Day Parade. Gracias, bendiciones.
Okay, gracias. So far that's who we have on here right now. So we're just going to touch a little bit on the 2024 Bronx Puerto Rican Day Parade, which relaunched after being on hiatus due to the pandemic. And I'm just going to ask whoever it is who's having that noise in the background, you can mute yourself because everybody can hear it. And we want to have a nice sound interview. Thank you.
Sorry, that was me. I'm washing clothes.
Oh. All right. So, last year was the relaunch of the Bronx Puerto Rican Day Parade after being on hiatus. And we came back strong. And we saw a lot of powerful people that actually reached out to Maribel. And Maribel actually replied back and invited a lot of politicians, as well as, the godmother of the parade and, some businesses, local businesses that were also recognized as well. And Maribel, just want to speak to that part because I know it took a lot of hard work from you and then, reaching out to the board to start this all up again. And then towards, the gala spoke for itself when it showed everybody that was there how you put all that together along with Jackie Villanova. So go ahead, speak a little to that.
So yeah, it was very challenging. Only because we haven't been around since the pandemic, right? We were around, but not in person. We were more like on social media and just keeping people up to date with with the parade, with what's going on, sharing pictures from the past and things like that. So that made it a little challenging because when you disappear for a long time, right, and then you come back, it's like, okay, people, come, like you have to make sure you invite as many people as you can to make sure that they know that you're still there. So but it was challenging, but it was a great turnout, being that it was 5 years that we didn't do the parade. It was We had a lot of floats, we had great organizations, local organizations, and even organizations from Connecticut, Brooklyn, New Jersey came down to represent our beautiful island, Puerto Rico. And I'm very grateful to everyone. The queens, the princesses, they were there every Saturday practicing. Um, you know, for the pageants, they gave their all, and I'm very, very grateful to all of them. Maria, muchas gracias por siempre estar ahí. Cuando te necesitamos, tú siempre estás ahí. Even today, she's still there. So I'm very, very grateful. Joseph, you too. You was always there every Saturday, helping us out, giving us idea, bringing your daughter, making sure that she got it down packed, and you know, it was really good. It was nice. And Jose, you was my MC for all the events and the gala, and you did a great job too. You was there, and you're still there for us, and I'm very grateful to you. Jaslyn, she was also very helpful. She helped the coordinator. She brought the Haley. I call her the baby because she's so cute and tiny, but she brought her every Saturday. And inviting the elected officials, everybody was very excited about the parade. Like a lot of elected officials that were like, "Oh my God, you're here, you're back." So everybody was really excited, and that made it easier for us. They were very helpful to us as well. Yeah.
Great, great. And it was a great press conference over at our friend Tone, Barrio BS Business, where you honored Tone, and also other businesses that were there as well. And, they were so gracious to host the after party, which was phenomenal. And when we got there, we got to run into several people we haven't seen, I want to say, in 10 plus years, Maribel. So thank you for bringing back a lot of people. And aside from that, I got to run into someone who I didn't see for a long time, who is now a part of the development and coordination of the Bronx Puerto Rican Day Parade pageant. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the new director herself. That's right, Carolyn Rodriguez.
Thank you, guys.
Way to go, Carolyn.
Welcome, welcome.
Thank you, thank you. I mean, what can I say? I'm super excited and I'm super honored to be in the position that I'm in. Maribel will tell you that I am extremely passionate about the Bronx Puerto Rican Day Parade. I have so much history. I think you remember, Jose, I told you that I started when I was 11 years old. And I just kept participating.
Yeah.
Until they were like, yeah, that's it. Like, you are in your late 20s and on to other things. But I'm very excited, and there's so much in store that we're so excited to show you guys. And I heard that you're going to be one of my MCs for the talent show. You're still in, right?
Absolutely. Maribel knows I've been there for 15 years. If it wasn't for Maribel, You know, I went in a large amount of things that I'm partaking in is because of Maribel Mercado, and I want to say that I'm always grateful to her and the Bronx Puerto Rican Day Parade because they were part of my come up in the beginning. So yeah, I'm always gonna be there.
Good. So I'll definitely see you in April. You know, we're still, negotiating on where we're gonna have our talent show, but I'll keep you posted and I'll see you there for sure.
Absolutely, absolutely. Thank you for that. And then we're gonna go over to my favorite little queen, who I was so happy when
Qué
she won.
linda.
And I had the honor and pleasure of dancing with her at the gala.
Oh.
That's right, ladies and gentlemen, the queen
Yes.
herself, Haley. How are you?
Say I'm good.
You know, I'm so proud of you because what you did at the pageant, you spoke so well and you look so pretty in your outfits. And when it came to the talent, you did excellent. So I want to say congratulations to you.
Thank you.
And is there anything you'd like for the world to know?
Hard.
Say it again.
Say it again.
He practiced hard.
Oh yes, so.
Oh my God. These other little girls, these other little infantis, they have some big shoes, little and big shoes to fill.
Absolutely. Absolutely. I mean, you know, when it came to the event itself, you know, you could see the parents just love seeing their family members on stage because it's not every day that individuals like yourselves get to put something like this together for someone else to feel good about themselves, right? About self-care, about, you know, encouraging and making people feel good. Jaslyn, you knowing this and being a board member and watching your daughter go through this and being a part of the committee, what is that experience for you?
It was a great experience. You know, I never thought she was gonna win all three shows,
Categories?
but it was amazing. It was something that I'm proud of. We went in this like I just told her, let's have fun. You know, whether you win or not, it's all about having fun. I wasn't trying to push her too hard, but I was speechless. I was amazed that she won all three shows.
Wow.
Yeah.
Great job. Great job. You're a phenomenal mom and she's a great queen.
Thank you.
All
Thank
right.
you.
And next we're going to go over to the princess. That's right. Ladies and gentlemen, please. You saw her dad on earlier and here she is. Let's go, Joe. How are you?
Oh, Joe stepped away. The other princess is on, Maria.
Okay, Maria.
On to the next
one. So,
La primera princesa.
Habla qué pasó en el día de la parada, que te sentiste tan orgullosa, porque yo me recuerdo que tú viniste y me hablaste por un par de minutos. Y yo no sé si te recuerdas que tú me estabas hablando de su orgullo, de la isla, y como tú estás compartiendo con sus amistades en esa fiesta. ¿Cómo salió todo total para ti?
Wow, para mí esto fue un orgullo bien grande y participar es enriquecedor. Y ese día yo estaba, wow, con los ánimos arriba, bien orgullosa y bien bendecida y bien contenta de haber podido ser parte de la parada puertorriqueña del Bronx. Y estoy agradecida con la parada, con Maribel y con todos los miembros de la junta directiva. Y para mí es un honor poder servir a la comunidad a través del concurso. Y lo bueno es que también tú puedes hacer tu plataforma y servir a la comunidad. Conoces también líderes de la comunidad que están apasionados por la cultura puertorriqueña y también la promueven. Además de eso, también el sentirte orgulloso de poder representar a Puerto Rico, eso es algo bien grande y no olvidar sus raíces, donde quiera que uno vaya, pues representarlo con mucho orgullo y pasión. Y me siento también muy orgullosa y agradecida porque también ahí pues aprendí, mejoré y el Bronx Puerto Rico Day Parade te pulen y te ayudan a brillar. Y el poder representar a Puerto Rico con orgullo y como dice Bad Bunny, no sueltes la bandera ni te olvides de la Lelolai. Recordar siempre nuestras raíces con orgullo. Bendiciones.
Bendiciones a ti.
Very nice.
Gracias.
So, Maribel.
Yes.
Quick question. What is 2025 looking like this year?
Oh my
And
God.
why should more people come out and support? And what is going to be different? Because last year you set a standard. Now you got to go higher and above and beyond. So what's that going to look like?
So 2025 is looking very good. We have a lot more participants, of course. It's been a year now, almost a year that we launched, and more people are learning about it. We now have an Instagram. Last year we didn't. So the Instagram has also helped us a lot to promote the parade and promote all the events that we are doing. We have men participating. Caroline will tell you more about the participants. We already have a date for the gala, which is May 8th. And it's looking really good. I mean, we have great participants who are very excited they learning about the culture. They very we giving them homework. This is not just it's not just about coming out in the parade and wear a crown. It's about learning the culture, and that's my goal. To make sure that especially the young generation that don't, these are things that you don't really learn in school, not here in New York. I don't know how much they learn about Puerto Rico. They might learn some things, but not everything, and that's what we want. We want to make sure that the tradition keeps going and going and going. So, yeah.
All right. So, Caroline, I know you're in charge of keeping everybody abreast on current events regarding the island, the cultural affairs, right? Because you're the director of cultural affairs. So, that's not an easy job because you have to actually do research and make sure that you pass on that homework, as Maribel said, to the participants, so that when they come up and they do their talent and they do their presentations and they represent the pueblos, they know exactly what they're saying and they're right on point because they'll get fact checked. So I know that's a lot on your shoulders. So how do you deal with all that you are responsible for?
Listen, through the grace of God. And just the fact, going back to what I said earlier, just my passion, right? It's my passion that, keeps me going. I have an incredible team of coordinators. I have, my women's pageant coordinators, which is Jocelyn and Janet. They're always on top of things. I have a men's coordinator now, Ray Vargas, and, they definitely help. It is a lot, but but I love what I do. So I just make sure that we're all on the same page. Everybody's excited. And yeah, I guess I just make it look easy because it's not. But I love it. I love it. And like Maribel said, this year we're coming back and we're actually much stronger than last year. The bar is high and we're taking it even higher. So I'm very excited. This year.
Okay. Jaslyn.
Yes.
Once we marched in the parade and we got to the festival aspect of it, what was that like for you? Because I was looking at you, I was looking at the Queen, but I was looking at all the participants and the people that were there at the festival, Artie and I, when we was presenting everybody, all the artists. I saw you had a lot of fun. What was that like for you?
It was great. This is something that I'm happy to represent. I was raised with my grandparents, and I was born in Puerto Rico, but I was never raised there. But living with my grandparents is like we were living in Puerto Rico. You know, they taught me everything about Puerto Rico, the culture, and we love Puerto Rico. Every chance we get, we love to represent. We were always at the national parade, at the festivals. So this is something that I love to do. I love everywhere I go. I scream, I'm Puerto Rican. I don't care.
That's
You know,
right.
I love it. And, you know, my family, even to all the shows, you know, they came out. We were the loudest ones in there, but we're proud. We're proud to represent where we're from. And, you know, we're from Dorado, and that's something that we happy about.
Exactly. Good stuff. Dorado.
Yeah, and
Okay.
that's something, you know, that's something that I try to teach Haley. I want her to represent where she's from. You know, even if she was born here in the Bronx, you know, your grandparents is from Puerto Rico, your great grandparents, your mom and dad, and I want her to learn that. I want her to learn about her culture.
So that's something that, if you agree, and everyone else on the board, Maribel, Caroline, that's something that here in the United States, a lot of our people are losing. They're losing the Church of Puerto Rico. They're losing the culture. They're losing the food. I mean, Jesus Christ, you're Puerto Rican. Aren't you supposed to know how to cook? And I hear a lot of these kids that are growing up, they don't even know what's arroz con gandule, which upsets me. You know?
Yeah.
Y María, sabiendo que la cultura que se está creando ahora, el futuro, que ni saben cómo a cocinar ni nada, ¿qué pensamiento tú llevarás con eso?
Wow, pues hay que enseñarles a ellos que prueben lo sabrosa y lo rica que es nuestra comida puertorriqueña y que aprendan y que motiven a otras generaciones también, pero es bueno que la prueben y que no olviden sus raíces y que abracen su herencia y la comida de nosotros que es deliciosa. Ese arroz con gandules, pernil y pasteles, riquísimo.
En verdad. Sounds really good right now.
Yes,
I could cook. And I used to watch my grandmother making that food. I'm like, I gotta learn how to make this.
But you know what, Jose, speaking of that, and you're absolutely right about that. One of the things that I love about the Bronx Puerto Rican Day Parade cultural pageant is that we encourage our contestants to, you know, read about and learn about the town, right, the pueblo that they're representing. And it's interesting because a lot of our contestants don't really know, and then now they're getting to know, like, hey, you know, I'm from Aguadi, well, I'm from Carolina, but I'm giving myself an example, like, oh my God, I didn't know that, you know, Carolina is, I was born there, but I didn't know that, you know, they had like Roberto Clementes and like all this stuff, and they're just excited to know like all these fun facts about Puerto Rico, who was actually born in Puerto Rico. And it makes me so proud because, like what Maribel said, we're not about, you know, you appearing on this, participating in this pageant to get like a sash, a crown, and go to these fancy events. Like the point of this is for you to learn where you are from. Like you don't have to be born in Puerto Rico to know about Puerto Rico. And like you said, I feel like I see that a lot in New York, and it breaks my heart, right? Like when somebody's like, yeah, I'm from Puerto Rico, you're like, oh, cool. What part? I don't know. I'm like, what do you mean you don't know? Well, my parents didn't teach me. And I'm like, okay, but I know that I would want to get curious, but that's what we do. That's our job, is to encourage you. Okay, you're from, you know, Aguadilla, Rincon, Santurce. Like, what are some fun facts? And that's actually something that, you know, the world is going to be seeing. You know, you're going to have contestants that did not know anything about where they were from, introducing themselves and saying a fun fact about, you know, about their pueblo. And we're super excited about that, you know?
Yeah.
Absolutely. I see we have someone else join us.
That's our first princess, right?
Yes. Yes. Infantil.
You made it.
Hi, you want to introduce yourself?
My name is Josephine Sereno, and I am the first princess.
Okay, so how are you doing, Joe?
Good.
Yeah, you look very pretty as usual. Your hair is always on fleek. You always
Thank
got
you.
beautiful hair.
Thank you.
And you know, thank you for coming on the show with us. And I was just asking everybody about their experience for last year's pageant, which you were the princess. What was that experience for you?
Um, I feel like it was very new to me because I'd never done it before. But my dad encouraged me to do it, and it was really fun getting to dress up and all that.
So, do you encourage any other young ladies like yourself to participate in the Bronze Puerto Rican Day Parade?
I feel like yes, like
I
people who
love
want
it.
to pursue like a career like that for like modeling and stuff.
Right.
And I think like little girls like seeing like princesses and dresses. So I really think that it inspires a lot of kids.
Excellent, excellent. And how has you becoming princess been for you? How has it been up to this point?
It was exciting. Um, getting to an excuse to wear dresses and spend money on it was really fun. And getting to wear makeup outside was really fun as well too.
All right, all right. So, are you looking forward to the 2025 Bronze Puerto Rican Day Parade?
Yes, I would like to see other people join in.
Absolutely. Great job. Great job. It's good to see you. And like I said, your hair is always
Thank you.
beautiful.
Thank you.
And we
All
miss
right.
you.
Yes, we
Oh,
do.
Jose,
Yes.
she went around on Christmas and provided stuffed animals to elderly women that were in a hospital at New York Presbyterian, and was giving those out throughout the patients in the hospital, and cheer them up, because there are some people, elderly, that they don't have anybody to come visit them. And what a great smile, like having a child come over, and it looks like your grandchild, and giving them these stuffed animals and these little princess dolls that she
Put a
collected,
smile on their face.
put a smile on their face. She volunteered, which is called Adopt a Family, and we get gifts from the nurses, and then we provide it to families that are in need. And then the stuff we do in the Bronx, we went and we did a whole Three Kings Day, which was so successful. We were giving out gifts. Um, and Caroline can tell you more about that one. And actually, we're doing a magic show for La Casita in the community garden in South Bronx, and a lot more stuff that the Puerto Rican Day Parade, the pageant, the women in the pageant are organizing. And that's what brings. It's not just the doing the talent show and the fashion show, but they're giving a lot back to our community, and that's what is so amazing after COVID, that these girls hold it down. And I've been watching every Saturday the videos that they've been posting, and I'm like, I'm more ecstatic at the fact that they got more than 6 people to get. There's a whole crew now. I was like, wow, look at all these people,
It's
including
almost
the men.
40. It was almost 40. And we
40,
have
right? Oh my god, it's
yeah,
amazing. It's
Yeah.
amazing.
a lot of
And
great
and,
people.
and I tip my hats off to the first group that didn't give up, because this is something that we hold our flag proud. And Caroline, like I said, blessings to you and everybody,
Thank
to all
you.
the participants. We need to bring the Bronx back from this COVID, and I know y'all could do it.
Yes.
Excellent, excellent. So, I also you alluded to the Three Kings Day. I want to give a big, big shout out to my lovely friend who I met through Maribel, Miriam Sanchez, who is the
She
mom
loves you.
of. She is the mom of the Monroe Projects. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, excuse me. Let me correct myself. The Monroe Urban Development. Okay.
Yeah.
We don't call them projects anymore because we're getting more intellectually better as we move on, right? And we have
Yeah.
to be conscious on how we speak because the words we speak, they hold power. So one thing that I love about Miss Sanchez is that she's relentless when it comes to her community. And when I was introduced to her by Maribel, Maribel was like, I got someone phenomenal I want to introduce you to. And she came to the station. And ever since then, we've hit it off. And, she's a phenomenal individual who does great for the Soundview area. So whenever Maribel hooks up with Miss Sanchez, they get together, they contact the politicians, the Bronx DA, and,
She's so sweet.
they make things happen positive for that neighborhood because aside from the Three Kings Day and special events given by Miss Sanchez, that's one of the highest in crime in the entire Bronx.
Yeah.
So I want to say thank you for that, Maribel, because you hook up with Miss Sanchez and you change the face of Soundview, even if it's just for a few hours.
Yeah. Yeah. That day we gave out over 300 toys to the children in Monroe. So that was very exciting, and that's what we are about. When we say the Bronx Puerto Rican Day Parade is back, we want to give back. We want to give back to the community. And Caroline and I also, and I think some of the queens and the princesses also did it. We also gave to the fire victims in Allerton.
In Allerton, the Mayfair families, yeah.
Yeah, we went there and we took some donations, and the ladies went and helped out with organizing the stuff. So yeah, we always looking for something. So if anybody needs anything that we can help with, like even if it's some volunteer time, we more than happy to assist. And that's what you get into. If you become a princess or a queen, you have to give back to the community.
And that's big because a lot of people think that this is just a pageant. You come, a photo op, and that's it. That's where I was speaking earlier to where Caroline, has a lot to do because she has to make sure these people are doing their research. Because and we've seen it happen, Maribel, where they'll go up to one of the females and they'll ask them something about their town and say, tell me something about Ay Bonito, where I'm from, where my mother's from. And, when I got asked that on the first ever GQ pageant, men's pageant, I said that, something that people didn't know, the Festival of La Flores. And it was like, what? And I said, and Ay Bonito's actually the only part in Puerto Rico that gets so cold that you can see tiny specks of snow if you pay attention. And because the flowers flourish so much because of the location within the island, the pueblo where it's at, it has some mystique to it, and it's things like that, that like the mayor. When you guys went to go meet the mayor when de Blasio was in office, I heard he asked quite a few questions and the answers were perfect because you did the awesome job of prepping them. So kudos to you. So Caroline,
thank you.
For situations like that, are you prepared to encourage each contestant to really do their homework, like 1 or 2 paragraphs, or is it just that you're gonna quiz them? How's that looking?
No, listen, we already preparing them. We're already letting them know. Like for example, right now we're getting ready for our first fashion show pageant. That's going to be March 22nd, and part of their introduction and talking about what pueblo they're representing is talking about more about their town. So they're already doing their homework, and we're already letting them know, like, hey, if you make it to becoming a finalist, just be
ready.
Be ready because the judges are going to ask you questions about Puerto Rico and about where you're from. It's going to be a little bit more. So they're getting ready. They know we're not messing around. They're getting ready. Sometimes I run into some of the contestants. I ran into Miss Aguadilla the other day, and I was like, hey, how's your introduction going? And she's like, oh, it's going good. I'm like, let me hear it. And I started to learn, because I'm from Carolina. I started to learn about where she was from because of what she was saying, right? What she learned. And then I ran into one of the guys. I'm like, hey, let me hear more about your town. They know I'm not messing around. I'm like a sergeant. I'm like, you know, we all represent each other. We want them to look good. They look good. We look good. If we look good, they look good. That's the way that I look at it.
And we have some talented people. So
Oh, wait till you
so
see.
yeah, so Jose, you're gonna be there for the talent show. You're
Actually,
gonna have a lot of fun.
Oh, that's great. That's
You're
great.
gonna enjoy it.
Because I remember Josephine did magic, right?
Yes.
And she actually did something with Dad at the gala. That they even
Yeah.
included me. And I was like, oh, whoa.
They made you disappear.
Yeah, I was invincible.
That was so great.
Yeah.
I got
And
scared.
I came back with some praise.
Mm-hmm.
And then, of course, we had the young queen herself, who did a phenomenal
shaking
job.
it. She was shaking it.
Oh my God, I saw the video.
Right, Miss Little Queen.
Right, Haley?
We got to keep her away from the fruit punch.
Yes.
And of
Y
course,
Maria did her acting. That was a beautiful poem. Una poesía que se me pararon los pelos, como decimos nosotros.
Yeah.
Very nice.
Wow, qué chévere.
Yeah.
So, ahora mismo voy a preguntar los pueblos de los tres que están aquí. María, ¿de dónde?
San Juan, la capital, la ciudad amurallada.
Exactamente. Haley?
I love that.
What pueblo you representing?
Dorado.
She's so adorable. Josephine? What pueblo you represent?
Leave that out the camera. Arecibo.
There you go. And you know what? You ladies did a phenomenal job on all the aspects and categories of the pageant. And remember, you all winners because you did a phenomenal job for the Bronx. You brought back what was missing. You brought back that salsón con achote, that sofrito that we needed. The Bronx was missing that. The pandemic left us tasteless. Whenever you had COVID, you couldn't taste. So the Bronx Puerto Rican Day Parade pageant contestants brought back all the flavors. And I want to say thank you for that because you all did a phenomenal job, ladies.
Thank you.
I can't wait for the gala and the parade. I hope we invited.
Thank you.
You know we are, Joe. All right, Maribel, any closing statements?
Well, I just want to say, sometimes people might think, the Bronx Puerto Rican Day Parade in Grand Concourse, they don't get this many people or whatever, I just want to say that this is going to be a great parade. And for those that think that way, they should be there. They should be there with a big Puerto Rican flag, right? Invite your friends, your family members, because it starts with you, It starts with you. If you're not there, then you're going to miss out. But if you're not there, then your friend is not going to go. Your family member is not going to go. So you need to go, bring your flags, bring your friends, bring your family, represent, and, and have a good time. Have a good time.
It's the best. It's the best. I can say it. It's the best.
And even, we have the Grand Concourse is huge. So it takes a lot of people to fill the concourse, and it doesn't matter if you're not Puerto Rican. We invite every culture, every country to come out. Even if you're not Puerto Rican, you could carry a flag, right? Carry your flag. It's okay. Just come out and enjoy yourself and, just make it a fun day because our parade is going to be amazing and we're going to have a lot of talent. So get ready for that.
Stay tuned.
Shout out to Wellness. Wellness says that she'll be there. And everybody else in the chat that's chiming in right now, they're all supporting the Bronx Puerto Rican Day Parade.
Yeah.
All right.
Nice.
Caroline, any closing comments?
I mean, I really don't have much to say. I'm super excited. Make sure that you guys do follow our Instagram page, the BX Puerto Rican Parade. We're constantly, giving you guys access to what's happening behind the scenes, rehearsals, people that we're collaborating with, highlighting sponsors, just showing you a little glimpse of what we got going on. Make sure that, that you're there at the parade. And we'll see each other very soon.
And you're gonna see a lot of special guests. I don't want to spoil it, but we
It's
have
gonna be
a lot
good.
of special guests. So
And
you gotta be
everyone
there.
is invited to come to any of our cultural pageants. Again, for more information, you could go on our Instagram page. Our Instagram page is always hot. So
Yes.
you can purchase tickets and be part of the celebration. And we are having a lot of contestants that are outreaching, saying that they want to participate next year. We encourage them to, just come in, buy a ticket, and see what this is about. Because
Yes.
it's gonna be good, and you guys are welcome to come to any of the events. Just
And what is the website that they could go on if they are interested?
So right now we are revamping our website, but we do encourage people to go to Facebook and look our page there, or to go to our Instagram page, which I believe you just posted.
Yeah,
There's all the
the
information
BX,
you need.
the BX. You're missing the
Okay,
BX.
so it's called THE
It's the Bronx Puerto
BX
Rican Day
PR
Parade.
Parade. Okay.
Yeah, PR
Yes.
Puerto Rican Parade. The BX Puerto Rican Parade, and in Instagram is the Bronx Puerto Rican Day Parade.
Okay.
Yeah,
Thank
and we
you.
I mean, in
reply,
Facebook,
all
sorry.
the time. So it's just reach
Right.
out. There's always information there. Like we're hot right now. We're hot. So there.
Yes. And for the gala, you could find tickets on Eventbrite. Just go to eventbrite.com and you could purchase the tickets. Just look for the Bronx Puerto Rican Parade, or just put Bronx Parade and it will pop up.
Yeah, you'll find it.
All right, Jasmine, any closing comments along with Haley?
I just want to add to what Maribel said before. I just want this to be an amazing event. I want the grand concourse like it used to be in the 90s and the 2000s. I want to see every Puerto Rican from the Bronx.
Yes.
Even if you're not from the Bronx, just come out with your flag and represent. Let people know that, Puerto Ricans, Boricuas, we're still
That's
here.
right.
And we ain't going nowhere. So
Yes.
everyone come out to the grand concourse.
Yes.
Excellent. And where's little Haley?
Haley, come here. Really fast, really fast.
All right, little Haley, the queen. What would we're leaving, so we wanted to say goodbye. Anything you'd like to say to the world before we go?
I want to say something.
Say it.
I love you, all of ya.
Puerto Rico.
We love you too.
That's right, que vive Puerto Rico. Thank you so much, Queen. All right, now we're gonna go over to Josephine.
Huh?
Yes.
Josephine.
I'm gonna keep it really short, but I want to thank everybody who was at the parade supporting Puerto Rico, and just showing up was really nice, and I just want to thank them.
Great job, great job. And María, último palabra.
Ok, vengan, apoyen la cultura latina puertorriqueña, los que se sientan boricua y los que lo lleven en el corazón, y a los latinos y a nosotros, que no nos olvidemos de nuestras raíces, y los esperamos en la parada y en los próximos eventos, que saquen su bandera y que griten alto, loud and proud, ¡que viva Puerto Rico!
All right. Hey, Joe, any last words, buddy?
All I want to say is thank you, the chair, thank you, Jose. I want to say one thing. Thank you, all Latinos, los Chicanos. Bring out your flags. We support you. We support every Latino immigrant in New York or across this country. We love you. Puerto Rico is there always. Sigue pa'lante.
Yeah, you can be Puerto Rican for one day. It's okay.
That's right. Come support your Puerto Rican friends.
Yes.
Thank you for mentioning that, because a lot of people don't know that Puerto Ricans actually open the doors for much of Latinos in
That's
this
right.
country. Latin America, people don't understand that Puerto Ricans fought in all the wars and
That's
were
right.
in the front lines in all the wars, and
That's
it's
right.
not mentioned. And how our women were being sterilized in Puerto Rico as to the
That's
reason
right.
why my mother came to New
Exactly.
York, because she
Exactly.
wanted to live a better life. So, when we speak about these things, I hold that dear to my heart. And when I see beautiful individuals like these lovely ladies that are here, it reminds me, of where my mother comes from and what she fought
Right.
for. And I just want to
And you
say
see
I
that
am
in
so, I'm deeply honored to have each and every one of you here on the show tonight. I know we're gonna do it in person soon, and we're gonna plan that out with the new contestants and all once we have the gala and all. But I just want to say to everybody, I encourage you all to please come out and support the Bronx Puerto Rican Day Parade, because not only do they help you, but they provide opportunities and link you with services so that you can actually get employment, or you can actually be a resource for someone. Hey, listen to me. It happened for me. I just got in one day and I met this girl named Maribel because of a radio station. And then from that on, I ended up on TV, movies, doing all types of things. So thank you so much, Maribel. You already know, 15 years plus, Mama. We here, Thank you, Caroline. Thank you, Josephine. Thank you, Maria. Thank you, Jaslyn. Thank you, Haley. Thank you, Joe. Thank you, each and every one of you, and everyone else that's a part of the Bronx Puerto Rican Day Parade. Be sure you come out, bring those flags, because we are going to be there rocking out Grand Concourse, representing the red, white, and blue, that beautiful star, because La Isla de Encanto is here to stay, and we're only going to get stronger by you spreading the word. Thank you so much.
That's right.
Thank you.
Thank you for having us.
Gracias.
Absolutely. God bless each and every one of you. I'll see you soon. All right, ladies and gentlemen, on that note, we're going to close out the show and say, please join us each and every Wednesday as we have great guests, as you've seen here, like the Bronx Puerto Rican Day Parade. And we're going to be promoting you and your business. If you'd like to be on to promote worldwide, be sure to send your emails to DAYRF@gmail.com, and as well as RamboBX180 at Yahoo. That's right, ladies and gentlemen. Or you could just contact IAXISRADIO. There you go again, DAYRF13 at gmail.com and RamboBX180.com at Yahoo. If you want to be a guest or promote your business, be sure to get on here, because we are here for the Bronx community. On behalf of my co-host, DAVON Franklin, Tyler Ono, my name is Jose Rivera. Mr. You already know on Instagram. Be sure to follow us each and every week as we give you the best in politics, criminal justice, sports, entertainment, weather, and of course, lovely guests, just like the Bronx Puerto Rican Day Parade. God bless and stay safe.
Amen.
Siete minutos, quisiera estar contigo para decirte lo que siento por ti. 7 minutos para explicarte.
Dios te bendiga. ¿Cómo estaba en la escuela?
Muy bien.
Okay. ¿Tienes algo que hacer?
Sí.
Okay.
Tienes que hacer tu tarea antes de las 6.
Para decirte.
No, mi amor, ¿dónde está tu marido?
No sé, hacen 2 días que no lo veo.
¿Y no te ha llamado?
No, no me ha llamado.
¿Qué vas a hacer?
Puedes esperar que me llame o que venga a la casa.
¿Como Julio?
Sí, es tu marido.
¿Es tu marido?
Mi
amor, ábreme la puerta que se me lleve la llave.
¿Qué, mi amor, ni mi amor?
Baja, por favor.
¿Para qué tú llegas? ¿Que tienes hambre? Espérate ahora mismito, voy ahora.
Hola, mi amor.
¿Qué, mi amor, ni mi amor? ¿Tienes hambre? Toma, come. Esto se acabó.
Esto de que eres el macho en la casa se terminó. Ahora esta mujer te grita y te manda, esa soy yo. Ya eso de que eres el macho en la casa se terminó. Ahora esta mujer te grita y te manda, esa soy yo. Ya no tiemblo si me gritas y te aguanto un bofetón. Te llamo a la policía, te llevan para la estación y te enseñan que esta hembra es la que carga el pantalón. Eso se acabó, eso se acabó.
Eso se acabó, ya eso se acabó.
Ya tú no mandas en la casa, aquí la que manda soy yo, que se acabó.
Ya eso se acabó, ya eso se acabó.
Tengo que darle leche a los nenes, tú te coses tu pantalón tú solito.
Ya eso se acabó, ya eso se acabó.
Luego te llevan para la corte para que pagues tú la pensión de los nenes.
Ya eso se acabó, ya eso se acabó.
Si tú te vas por una puerta, por la ventana salgo, yo te lo juro.
Ya eso se acabó, ya eso se acabó.
Ya no dependo más de ti, ya no tienes más el control de mi vida.
Ya eso se acabó, ya eso se acabó.
Ya esto se acabó, así que vete ya. Y esto se acabó. ¡Ah! ¡Vamos! Y aquí está Irma Caché con clase y sabor.
Ya eso se acabó, ya eso se acabó.
Tú me saliste mujeriego y eso no tiene perdón.
Ya eso se acabó, ya eso se acabó.
Yo quiero ser feliz, yo merezco algo mejor en mi vida.
Ya eso se acabó, ya eso se acabó.
Y te enseñan que esta hembra es la que carga el pantalón, el pantalón.
Ya eso se acabó, ya eso se acabó.
Si tú te vas por esta puerta, ya perdiste el control, oye bien.
Ya eso se acabó, ya eso se acabó.
Ya no tiemblo cuando me gritas, te aguanto un bofetón mandilón.
Ya eso se acabó, ya eso se acabó.
Que te llamo la policía.
La que manda soy yo.
Ya no tiemblo cuando me gritas.
La que manda soy yo.
Ya esto se acabó, abusador, abusador.
La que manda soy yo.
Y no vuelvas. Esto se acabó.
Empújalo.